friends, it's Theresa Moxley of Larkin Design, and today I have a layout that was created. This event actually happened in week 5, so I just decided real quick to do a layout about my daughter's soccer. And in the past, all 4 of the kids have done indoor soccer, but this year the oldest 3 aged out, and so it's just Natalie herself taking soccer. And so I wanted to just, document just one game. That's really all that you need to document on these games. And you can always add later a note about what their stats were for the season or whatever, but I don't even really keep up with the stats. Did you win? Did you lose? Okay, well, you've played a great game, and that's pretty much, the extent of it. But one thing that I did was, actually 2 things I did. This is the main photo, and there's really so much that I love about this photo and about their relationship. My husband is actually Natalie's stepfather, and so they have a pretty special bond. Natalie's pretty free-spirited and easygoing, and Alan is pretty easygoing, and so they get along really well, and they have a good time together, and this just sort of encapsulates their relationship. And so I did 2 things. I pulled the photo into the LetterGlow app and brought in this icon from the Ali Edwards Heart Story Kit, and I recolored it to pink. And then just a quick note about that: if you bring in Ali Edwards icons into LetterGlow, you'll need to go into Photoshop first and make sure that the color on them is completely black, that it's totally black, before LetterGlow will let you manipulate the color. So I did that. I brought the element into LetterGlow and placed it on the photo, and then I also edited this photo in A Beautiful Mess, their app called A Color Story, and I think I used like the pop filter or something like that. It's in one of the basic ones that you don't have to pay for. And just bumped up some of the colors a little bit and used the color curves to brighten it. When you're photographing in the YMCA, it can be a little dingy. The colors are a little dingy looking, so don't be afraid to use those color curves to brighten those up a little bit. And then, this was really cute of all 4 of them walking to the car. They just, it's like the Rat Pack. And it was really sunshiny that day and really pretty, so that was a really good picture to include. And then here she's actually, this is kind of an action shot that she's kicking the ball, and they were just practicing here. But that is fun, and I love seeing, I have progressions over the years of her size compared to the goal. A couple of years ago I took a picture of her standing inside the goal, and her head was about right here because she was that short, and now she's taller than the goal itself and doesn't fit in it. So those are the kinds of nice things to pay attention to in your photo documenting. That was a lot of fun to do. So this is just a real quick, easy, simple kind of layout to create in the Project Life app. And I did this probably a week or 2 ago. And since creating this layout, I sort of have decided to take a different direction with it. And so I'm going to show you how I'm going to approach that, because I decided that I don't really want to use this journaling card or this journaling card, and I'm probably going to do something across the top of this one just because I decided to take a different direction as far as the papers that I wanted to use. And so, like, this is the cool thing about using the app, and I could go in and I could reprint this layout, right, and I could use a different collection of journaling cards, but I don't really want to waste this print. And I'm cool with the gray background. I'm cool with that, and the photos themselves are they're great. So I'm gonna hold on to all of that and layer over top of some of these patterns. So I'm gonna use February's Gossamer Blue main kit and the Life Pages kit to embellish this layout. So have fun watching. you.